Hi guys, welcome back to another video from Panda PokeQuest PPQ. This is your big panda Ashley here, and today in this video we're gonna talk about what is the best pack to pull, for free-to-play players. Because as a free-to-play players, if you watch my previous video on the top 5 most important tips, you'll know that you'll be tight on resources at level 13. Okay, so for that, you need to decide on which pack to pull, which will be better use of your resources. So today, the 3 packs that we're going to talk about will be Charizard, Mewtwo, and Pikachu. After the end of the video, I'm going to give my personal opinion which will be the pack that you should pull. So I'm going to analyze this entire thing with 3 sections. Okay, why is it worthwhile? The first section will be the human support cards, and the second one will be the Pokemon EX, and then the third will be the normal diamond cards. Because the 3 packs, whatever you pull is all standard. Every pack has about 80 different cards. Okay, and these 80 different cards separated with everything, including the art card, the rare arts, and whatnot. Okay, guys, we're going to talk about the support cards. Okay, they are very important in the game. These human support cards really actually improve your gameplay. It's like Outtro reverse card during Umo gameplay. So for Charizard card, right, because every pack has a standard number of cards, like 80 cards. So for Charizard pack, the 3 support characters that you can get from this pack is Sabrina, Blaine, and Erika. So Sabrina is able to switch the opponent's active Pokemon away to the bench, and the opponent has to choose one of the Pokemon from the bench to replace it. So this is a very good card for like number 7 days or 8 days of playing. Okay, a lot of players actually use this card. Okay, I see a lot of number of people use this Sabrina. And then for Blaine, not so many people. I have not yet meet anyone who actually use a Blaine card. And because during this turn, right, the attack Pokemon like your Ninetales, Rapid Cash, and Magma do extra 30 damage. That's it. So Erika actually use 50 damage from your grass type Pokemon, for one of your grass type Pokemon. So if your grass type Pokemon takes damage, okay, Erika can use it for 50, and then that makes your grass type Pokemon more tankier. So for the Mewtwo wise, you're gonna get 2 cards like Giovanni and then Koga. So for Giovanni, it's very simple. It increases the Pokemon attack by 10 points for 10 damage. So if your active Pokemon is doing like 60 damage, it's going to plus 10, so it's going to do a 70 damage. And for Koga wise, you're going to put your Murk and Weezing back to your hand. Because Murk and Weezing got very high retreat cost. You definitely, if you're playing Murk or Weezing deck, okay, the poison and the gas leak combo, you definitely need to use Koga card to pull them back. And then, of course, the last one will be Pikachu, having 3 cards: Misty, Lieutenant Surge, and including Brook. Right, for Misty, this is one of my favorite cards. You guys, if you watch my gameplay, you know that I really love RNG and hate it at the same time. Because when RNG pulls off, you're super happy, but when RNG always gives you 0 attack from Moroak or including no energy from Misty, then it sucks. Okay, so what happens for Misty, if you have this Misty card, it's kind of insane. So it's for your water Pokemon. Okay, it's for your water type Pokemon. After this, my Articuno actually did awesome with Misty. I did not pull for the support card until only yesterday. So this Misty changed the battle type over by throwing the Misty card out. Okay, it's going to let you flip the coin. If you flip a tail, the RNG ends there. But if you flip a head, you're going to get 1 energy. If you continuously flip head for 4 times to 5 times, you're going to get 4 to 5 energy. It's kind of insane. So even that case, your water Pokemon will have a lot of energy just with Misty by itself. So if you're unlucky, you have very bad luck on RNG and you want to build a deck that does without RNG, then don't use Misty. But if you are using RNG like me all the time, then of course Misty will be a good choice. Okay, the highest I ever get, as you can see from the video here, is only 3 energy, but it's good enough for me. The battle changed and I can finish the battle super fast within minutes. So for Lieutenant Surge, right, you actually move all your energy from your bench Pokemon to Raichu, Electrode, and including Electabuzz. Because for Raichu, right, when it does super high attack, I discard all the energy from the Pokemon. It's like a 1 charge. So if you guys watch the anime, you should know Raichu always give up the energy burst of his electric, and that's it. Then he went KO, or he went too tired to do anything after that. So Brook will be another one, will be taking the fighting energy and attached to your Golem and Onyx. So these are all the 8 support cards, okay, that you can have: Sabrina, Blaine, Erika, then Giovanni and Koga, Misty, Lieutenant Switch, and Brook. So for me, if you are just looking at the support cards and you want the support cards, you want to draw the support cards of this, looking at this, right, Charizard will be the right deck to pull for the support cards. But of course, in this video, we're going to analyze the rest of the cards in order to see how much free-to-play players can get from these 3 packs, okay? So we are not jumping the gun saying that Charizard is the best pack because we have to look until the end of the video, then we will know. So for the Pokemon EX, for Charizard, you're going to draw, of course, your Charizard and Moltres, Starmie, Executor, and Machamp. These are the 5 EX cards you're going to get from the Charizard itself. The first Charizard, of course, anyone in the game know that now Charizard is the strongest card among all of it. Okay, it can do a 200 damage. And in this game, the HP, that means the hit point for all the other Pokemon, no one exceeds 200 at all. It's only 190. So it's like a one slap, one death. Okay, so Charizard, if just one attack, any Pokemon right in front of it will die as well. But of course, if you look at the Charizard, right, it's gonna take 3 stages to build a Charizard. 3 stages. Stage 1, Stage 2, then followed by Charizard 3 stage. You need to evolve 2 times. And on the 2 times evolve, then you get Charizard EX. Then after Charizard EX, right, 3 energy for a slash. And if you use this ultimate Crimson Storm, okay, with 200 damage, you need to discard 2 energy from them. So Charizard need to go very well with who? With Moltres EX. So Moltres EX, right, at 1 energy, you can do Inferno Dance. So you flip 3 coins and then take a amount of energy, the fire energy from your energy zone equal to the number of hits attached to your bench Pokemon in any way you like. This is kind of insane. This is a super OP card. So having this card itself, you're just going to like roll your dice, and if you get 3 hits, you're gonna attack 3 energy, 3 energy to just Charizard. And having the third turn, okay, the third turn, as long as Charizard evolve to the 3rd time, then you can move to the active ground. So you only need 4 to 5 rounds to evolve Charizard to the max destruction potential. So then of course, if you get 3 energy, then you'll be hit blast 70. So these two have to go hand in hand, the Charizard and the Moltres. And then of course the OP, and I will say maybe kind of faulty card, okay, is the Starmie EX. Though with 1 stage evolution, just 1 stage evolution, you'll get the Hyper Slash of 90 damage. With 2 energy, 90 damage, this card is just too OP. I've met my countless death with Starmie combined with Grand Ninja or Grey Ninja or Green Ninja, whatever you call it. Okay, this Green Ninja is a pain in the ass because it hides beyond the first line of the active Pokemon. On the bench itself, it just keeps throwing 20 damage to whatever Pokemon of his choice. And with Starmie slapping you at 90 on the 2nd round, which is 2 energy only, it's kind of insane. The first Star you, then you evolve to Starmie, it's just a 2 stage. So in 2 rounds on, they'll keep slapping you with 90 damage. So this is one of the maybe OP or broken cards in the game itself. So Executor EX, okay, the Tropical Swing is kind of insane because Executor EX is like 2 evolve from Executor, the SQX, okay, the little X, okay, and the 2nd stage, the evolve 1 stage, it'll be Executor EX. The HP is 160, which is super strong, one of the strongest with a 1 energy. So with 1 energy, you can see, guys, Tropical Swing of 40 plus. 40 plus. When you get a 40 plus, that means the base damage is 40. If you flip a coin, if the coin turns up to be hit, you're going to get a 40 extra damage. So with 1 energy, this Executor EX is able to do 80 damage. Okay, if it doesn't, it flips a tail, it's going to do 40 damage, which is kind of insane as well, because this card, if you have it in your hand, you can put it right in front of your deck for the grass type, super fast. And of course, if you have Erica, it's taking damage, you can just heal it for 50 extra HP, which is kind of insane. And the last one, the 5th one, will be Machamp. Machamp is like you beat your way up from 1st evolution to the 3rd one, the final evolution of Machamp EX. Okay, you're going to cause damage from 1 energy, 2 energy to finally 3 energy at 120 damage. So this guy is not bad at all. And with 180 HP, it's kind of strong, but it just have to evolve 2 times. So this is the 5 EX cards from the Pokemon EX. So looking at this, right, this build itself, okay, those people who like this to build a tank in front and then growing your Charizard from behind, this might be a good choice. Okay. And then, of course, if you're building Starmie, then this will be a good choice. So it's depending on what kind of cards that you're looking for. And let's look at the Pokemon EX on the Mewtwo cards. Okay, the Mewtwo EX, right, will be, of course, the Mewtwo X. Okay, Mewtwo, I'm blocking your Mewtwo EX. Okay, this is an OP card. practically out of 10 battles, you can see at least 3 to 4 people playing the Mewtwo deck. So this Mewtwo deck has to go very well with who? With the Gardevoir. This Gardevoir itself have to evolve 2 times, and then the final evolution is going to create 1 energy and then give it to this Mewtwo. Okay? You can give it to anyone, but definitely you're going to give to Mewtwo. Why? Because having 2 of these Gardevoir, which I actually have 2, okay, but I only got one Mewtwo EX if you watch my previous videos. So you're going to give it energy, like 2 energy at 1 shot. Because for Mewtwo to pull off the 150 attack for the side drive, okay, you need to discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. But this Mewtwo is considered super OP already. Why? Because the moment when you land, you get a Mewtwo, you can put it right in front. At the second round itself, you can start doing 50 damage. And then when you accumulate 4 energy, you're going to do 150 damage. This is the OP card. And the second one will be my favorite, which is the Mewtwo EX. This Mewtwo EX, I'm having so much fun and having so much hate for it as well. Because sometimes it does no damage, but sometimes it's just KO other people with 160 damage. This, they only need 2 energy and 1 evolution. So with this Cubone itself, you can evolve to Mewtwo EX with just 1 card. And then 2 energy for 80 damage. You look at the 80x. 80x, that means you can do 0 damage. It's not base 80, okay? It's 80x, not 80 plus. If it's 80 plus, your base damage will be 80, but this is 80x. That means you do 0 damage and you flip 2 coins, right? Then this attack will do 160 damage. So this card is insane. It's either 0 damage or 160 damage, or with 1 hit, you get 80 damage. It's still not so bad, so you can actually clear other people's run, but it all depends on RNG. If your RNG sucks, always go to the South Pole like me, then go build an RNG deck. Okay, the next one will be one of my favorite now after I draw Misty. So Articuno EX, right? With 140 HP. This card itself, if you pair with Misty, okay, right in front of it with 2 energy, is going to do Ice Wing 40 damage. But if Misty pulls off like the video I showed you before just now, okay, you can just do Blizzard attack, 80 damage to the active Pokemon and 10 damage to the bench Pokemon, which is kind of insane. So if you have Misty, you pull out this Articuno EX right in front, you can super fast speed the game itself. And then Venusaur, 190 HP, super tanker, okay, with 3 energy, Razor Cloud, but this takes time to build because this guy needs 2 evolutions. So the final evolution will be Venusaur, and it gives you Razor Leaf attack of 60, but then the Giant Bloom of 100. That means with 4 energy attached to this monster tanker itself, okay, it's going to attack you 100 and then heal himself by 30. So if you have Erica on it, you throw Erica, if you can have 2 Erica cards in one deck, and that will give him 100 hit point, HP, recovery, and including 2 healing potions, that will be like 140 healing out of this 190 HP. So only Charizard can take this guy off with 1 blow. But other than that, most of the Pokemon will have very, very hard time. Even Mewtwo with double hit at 160 damage, this guy is still standing at 30. If they play well with Erica and the healing potion, then this guy is going to stand for very, very long. And then the 5th card will be Gengar. So Gengar EX is very simple. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, it's going to stop and block everyone on their support cards. So anyone with support cards on hand can't play on the opponent's side, not your side, the opponent's side. Looking at this point, I really like most of the cards for Pokemon EX. And then let's talk about the Pokemon EX of the Pikachu packs. Okay, so for Pikachu packs, right, these 5 cards, the first one will be Pikachu EX. Very simple, very straightforward. And then followed by Zapdos EX. So these two have to play side by side. Because for Pikachu itself, you can see the circle circuit 30x. That means they don't have any base damage, but if this attack does 30 damage for each bench Pokemon. So imagine if Pikachu with 2 energy right in front of the deck at the active spot with 3 bench Pokemon is going to do 90 damage all the time as long as they have 3 bench Pokemon. So this goes well with, of course, the Zapdos EX. Zapdos EX pack, or just 1 energy itself is going to pack the opponent with 90 damage. And then with 3 energy, it's going to do the Thundering Hurricane, which is 50x. That means no base damage, but it's going to flip 4 coins, so you can do 0 to 200 damage on RNG. It's like another version of Mewtwo EX. But the best part is, both the Pokemon card okay, this Pokemon EX, the Pikachu EX, and then the Zapdos EX, right, the electric type, does not need evolution. So it's fast throughout. To me, both like the, for example, Charizard need to have a tanker, the Pokemon for the Mewtwo EX, okay, you need to like the Venusaur need to evolve 2 stage and then to become tanker. But for the electric type, they are really fast on speed. It's like speed attack. So you're trying to play speed, and these two cards is definitely one that you want to have because they do not need evolution at all. Okay, the third card will be the Arcanine EX. So Arcanine EX, something I don't really like about the fire deck. Okay, but anyone has their own opinion. So far, I don't really play fire deck because of two things. They actually damage themselves with the fire that they put out to kill the opponent, or they lose energy when they are doing active attacks. So it's kind of insane for me to play a fire deck. Maybe I'll try in the later part of free to play because I got still 22 days to go. So for here, you can see Inferno on rush is like 120 damage. Kind of insane for a 3 energy attack. But then this Pokemon does 20 damage to itself. So make sure if you're using Arcanine, do carry your healing potion of the 20 HP so that it can actually last another 2 more rounds or whatnot. And then of course Blastoise. Blastoise is not much of a people who play Blastoise until now. Okay, 2 energy with 40 surf with a high HP of 180 as well. And then the Hydro Bazooka is 100 plus. So that means the base damage is 100. But then if this Pokemon have at least 2 energy, extra energy, that means they have 5 energy instead of 3, it's going to do extra 60 damage. So that means 100 plus 60 is 160 damage. So of course, who you going to have? Misty. Definitely need to play Misty with the Baltoss. So for this case, this is quite a not bad card. If you're really playing for speed, then Pikachu might be the one for you because these 2 cards in front 1 and 2 is good. And Wigglytuff, okay, or Wigglypuff, Wigglystuff. So Wigglytuff EX is 140 HP, but then with 3 energy, it's going to make your opponent fall asleep without rolling a coin. So it's kind of insane. You don't need to flip a coin, your opponent will fall asleep. And then it's only evolve with like 2 evolve with Jiggly, and then after that the Wigglytuff. So this card I've not encountered yet, so I'm not sure how it works, but maybe it's fine. If you guys have actually played this, just leave in the comments below and let me know. So these are all based on the EX card, the 3 EX cards I see. For now, I'm leaning towards this Mewtwo EX pack. Okay, so why? Because for the first stage, Mewtwo has like Giovanni, which is good to use. But then Koga, not really. But then the EX cards are very attractive to me. Moroak is fast to deck, especially when you build with Sandslash and including Moroak. And then with Articuno EX, this guy is good when you have Misty on it also as well. But of course, Misty, you need to pull at least the Pikachu card. So later we'll go through that. So these are the EX we're talking about. Now we talk about the non-diamond cards. So for the non-diamond cards, right, for Charizard, you're going to get this Kazakhstan. Okay, this Kazakhstan, okay, 30x. So same, 1 energy go out with 100 HP is quite high as well. And you flip 2 coins. And then if this attack does 30 damage for each hit, so you can do 0 to 60 damage for this Kazakhstan. And then Cubotops is like heal 50, but you need like 2-stage evolution. But with N energy, you only, with 1 energy, you do 50 damage, which is not bad, but you heal yourself. It's kind of like a semi tank. Okay, but with Charizard, right, because you pull Starmie on the EX, you need to combine with this Grand Ninja. This Grand Ninja is kind of crazy because the ability, if you read the ability closely, you can see once during your turn, you may do 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon of your choice. Okay, so you can choose any Pokemon you want to destroy them with 20 damage. And this 20 damage is an ache in a pain. So although they need 2 evolution, if you have 2 Grand Ninja, you're doing 40 damage. Which is kind of insane. I lost my game due to this, quite a number of games due to this Grand Ninja because it can't attack the back of the deck. And then Alakazam is good also because Alakazam for Psychic, right? And with 3 energy, this attack does 30 more damage for each energy attack to your opponent's active Pokemon. So for example, today this Baltoss is having 5 energy to gain that 60 damage what I'm talking about just now. 5 energy. So 5 energy, that means 5 and 30 is going to do 150 more damage with Psychic plus 60 is 210. So it's a very counter deck to fight against anyone who is using high energy card. So Melmetal 4 energy for 120 with 1 evolution, and this Pokemon has an ability of taking less 20 damage. Machamp, of course, it's just like Machamp, the lower 3 evolution to a Seismic Toss of 100. And Povrath, and then Charizard, of course, not the Charizard EX, the Charizard itself will do 150, and already if you have to discard like 20 energy again, you need to work hand in hand with Meltros EX. And then the Ninetales, good attack, 2 energy with 90 damage, but then you have to lose 1 energy after the attack. So every round, you're not going to give energy to your Ninetales, and then that's it. But of course, if you play with that plain support card, okay, you're going to do extra 30 damage on tap. And Fleoron also lose energy when it attacks. So that's the reason why I'm not playing so much of Fire deck for now. Okay, I'm going to try it maybe later if you guys can catch me on day 9, day 10. So the non-diamond cards. Right? For Mewtwo will be this Tentacruel. This Tentacruel, I really love it a lot because only 1 evolution with 2 energy, you are able to do 50 damage to the active Pokemon and poison it. So during the end of the turn, he's going to keep taking 10 damage if he did not retreat. So the moment he retreat is okay, but if he did not retreat, he just keep taking the 10 damage. And Articuno for not EX, you're able with 3 energy to do 60 damage and flip a coin. If you get hit, right? If you get hit, your opponent will be paralyzed as well. So these are very 2 good cards for Mewtwo. And then for Gengar, right, it's for the evolution as well. Not bad. Okay, you can see your opponents can't use any support card. The Jinx is more like the Alakazam, but a lower grade. Okay, with 2 energy, it's going to do the base damage of 30. And this attack does more 20 damage for each energy attached to opponent's active Pokemon. So if the active Pokemon got 2 more, then you're going to do 40 damage plus 30, that's 70. And then Mewtwo without EX, okay, the same thing. 4 energy, can't do the 50 energy, the 50 damage with 2 energy. Straight 4 energy, and you discard 2 energy. And this is the MVP card that we are talking about if you want to play Mewtwo. So from here, once during your turn, this Gardevoir, once during your turn, you may take a psychic energy from your zone and then attach it to a Pokemon in the active spot. So you can keep giving this to your active spot Pokemon. Okay, so which is kind of insane. And for that case, right, most of the people keep this Gardevoir right behind. And then Dragonite, you need 2 evolution. One of the most OP card during this moment. That's why I'm leaning against Mewtwo, because this Dragonite card is kind of insane. They actually attack the front people after 4 energy collected. Though it's a dual energy deck, which is kind of very difficult. I play a game, I keep getting electric, but I'm not getting water. So I can't pull off the Dragonite even I have the card, which is kind of insane. It's very frustrating. You need RNG energy in order to pull off a Dragonite. So with the Dragonite out, okay, you can do insane damage right to the front and then distribute out the 200 damage among the Pokemon. It becomes an RNG damage and then it can kill weak Pokemon behind and end the game even faster. So for this Dragonite itself, okay, once it's out, it's going to do insane damage. And then Pidgeot, the active ability without using energy, you can actually switch the active Pokemon of the opponent and into the bench. So the wing attack is like 2 energy with 70, which is not so bad because it's just 2 energy. So this is like a fast play card. And of course, if you want to play dirty, you can play Milk and Weezing. So Milk is like, if the Pokemon is poisoned, he does extra 50 damage, which is very high damage for that. And Weezing itself, of course, will give the ability to Gas Leak. So the ability Gas Leak make the active Pokemon poison, and then you have Mook slap the face of that Pokemon. So it's kind of like a good combo. It is the 30 combo. And then Aerodactyl is like with like just, I believe it's like 1 energy or 2 energy. Okay, look at this card here. And it's going to like put the active Pokemon right back into the deck. Not back to the bench, or it's right back to the deck. So it's kind of insane. You lose all the energy and whatnot. Okay, it's another insane card, but it's a support card rather than attack card. There's no attack attached to this Aerodactyl. So this is the Mewtwo packs. So as you guys can see, now let's go to the last pack we are talking about. This video is getting long. Hopefully I can conclude fast. Okay, so for the Pikachu, look at the Pikachu, the normal diamond cards. Here you can see, of course, the Butterfree, the powder heal, and once during your turn, you may heal 20 damage from each of your Pokemon. So any of the Pokemon, you can heal 20 HP from that. And then you need 3 energy for that and 2 evolution. And then Peltos, like what I say, this is the normal Peltos without the EX. Hydro Pump of 80, You need to evolve 2 times. And so that's why it takes times. When you need to consider if evolution takes a lot, you need to wait for the correct card for it to happen. So without evolution, and then if the attack is high, it's considered a good card. Then after that, the stage 1 Grados. Okay, this Grados is kind of crazy as well. Hyper Beam, 100 attack. Okay, with 4 energy. Hyper Beam, again, you have to use with Misty. So all these high consumption energy cards, right? You definitely need Misty to play this deck. So good news is Pikachu has Misty on the support card. So you definitely can draw Misty and then use this 4 energy, 100 damage, and discard a random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. So your opponent right in front will lose energy every time this Gyarados attack. And Omstar, then Raichu, of course, discard all energy from this Pokemon after use, because 3 energy is going to do 140 damage, which is kind of insane. It's just like a EX card, super strong. But then the Megaton itself, the ability, once during your turn, you may take an energy from an energy zone and attach it to this Pokemon. So it's going to get this energy every 1 round. You throw this evolution of only 1 stage. But every 1 round, after the 4th round, right, this guy, when he's out on game field, okay, is going to have this 4 energy attack. And then of course, if he's giving all energy, okay, this band energy, if Raichu need to use, it can draw energy from this guy. So this is like energy positive. You can play Raichu together with Magneton. And then of course, Jolton is like the evolution of Eevee. Okay, and then Eevee 2 energy is going to do 40x. So it's like you flip 4 coins, and then every hit you're going to get 40 damage. So equivalent to 0 to 160 damage with just 2 energy. So it's like Morowak, but you get to flip more times. Morowak only flip 2 times and you get 80 and 0. And then after that here, you can get 0 to 160, and this is 0 to 160 with 4 coins. 4 coins flip. And Zekdos without EX, this attack does 30 damage with every one of a bench Pokemon. Kind of strong as well, because with 3 energy, you're going to do 100 damage. So if you got 3 Pokemon bench, that means you have 190 damage. Wow, this is insane. Okay, then Hypno, of course, you can put the opponent to sleep. Then the trio that from Diglett. Okay, this trio is like a super tank, immune to attack, but you need to flip the coin. So if you miss the coin and the attack goes through, then you're gonna feel the pain, man. And with 70 HP, you can easily die from that. And if you are playing Nidoqueen and Nidoking deck, then these are the 2 that you really need. Okay, these are the Pokemon pack from here. So in conclusion, after going through everything I said, from the support card, the Pokemon EX, and including every norm card that you have an idea of what you want to do. The best thing is choose the deck, okay, that you want to build. Okay, so know the deck that you want to build, and then draw the cards, because it's fixed. Okay, every Pokemon pack is all fixed. The cards are fixed. The 80 cards are fixed. And then for me, my personal opinion, the best choice for me will be Mewtwo. I've been playing as a free-to-play all the way from day 1 until now. I've opened up 50 packs, over 50 packs of Mewtwo. I get 1 Mewtwo EX, 3 Dragonites, and then all the other cards from Mewtwo packs. And I can balance out and did quite a far good attack. And then I start to open up my Pikachu and get Misty, and it changed my entire battle system on the water types Pokemon. So it really depends on the type that you want to build. But for me, my first choice will definitely be Mewtwo if I'm a free-to-play, because you can get a lot of essential good cards. The support is meh, but the EX card and the norm cards are good, so it's able to play. So with normal support cards given by the system, you're still able to play the game, and you will be able to beat all the way to the expert solo and get all the experience and all the free packs that you need. So Mewtwo is my first choice, and the second choice will be Charizard. Okay, Charizard has really good strong cards, and hopefully if I pull Charizard, I'll get the Starmie and combine with my water deck with Misty and including the Mewtwo Articuno. Is kind of insane deck. And then of course the third deck will be Pikachu with the light speed attack, if you like the light speed and super fast attack type of Pokemon. So for here, my first choice is 50 packs, maybe 30-40 packs. You over Mewtwo. The moment you get the cards that you want, you can actually hover around to maybe Pikachu if you want to play a water deck, and maybe to Charizard if you want to play other decks. Okay, if you want to play other decks or other EX. So my second choice will be Charizard, so, and Pikachu. So I hope this video, okay, it's a bit long, And I try to explain as much as possible from the last 8 days that I've done, and then you guys can save this video for the free-to-play players. It's very important. Go for Mewtwo if you can. Personal opinion, I really like it a lot. Okay, and then subscribe because I'll be putting up more guides and then more gameplays, more tactics. And even auto battle, you can learn from them how the AI play. Because sometimes you thought that you play this way, but then the AI play another way for you to see, and it opens up your strategy. It's like playing chess. You learn different kind of attack style. This game is super fun on the PvP and also fun if you're just collecting the cards. If you're collecting the cards, then I doubt so. This won't have any problem for anyone who pay to play. Anyone who's cashing in this game, got no problem. But global launch, I might be cashing. But for now, visiting New Zealand, I'm just going to be free to play. So if you're free to play, make sure you subscribe. Okay. Click the watch later for this video. Keep it to watch later. So when on the 30th of October, when this game launch, I hope all the guides and all the gameplays I show you guys, you're prepared for an awesome week. And then whack all the things that you can whack. And then make sure you reroll. Okay, and look at my previous video on the reroll video and whatnot. So guys, I love you guys. Thank you for watching till the end. Okay, do give a like and then comment. If you do have any comments, comment down to the comments below. Give me guide and then give me ideas on how to play this game even better. I'm still learning on the way, but I love you guys so much. Remember to subscribe. Love y'all. Sarang hey, sarang hey, sarang hey. Bye.